Hello and welcome to Crochet by NatalieLucille. Today we're going to make these gorgeous granny squares. I was asked by a viewer if I would do a tutorial, so here we are. They are simple to make. All you need is 4 colors. And I chose these 4. I just think the colors go really well together. You can grab any yarn and any hook. So we're going to start out with our first color. Like I said, any hook that you would like. Grab your yarn and we're going to start out by making a magic circle. Chain 3, which acts as a half double crochet and a chain 1. So in this magic circle, you will make a total of 7 more half double crochets and a chain 1. So where you'll have a total of 8 stitches in this round. And just keep working your way around with half double crochets and chain 1s. And once you finish your 8 half double crochets and chain 1, tighten your magic circle. We're going to change colors now to your second color, which is, I'm using a blue. And the way that you are going to change colors, first you will cut your color A before you attach color B. And of course your color A will be woven in. So you just kind of have to work through the tails. So attach your color B and you're going to work a slip stitch in the second chain in that first chain 3. With your color B, now that you've attached it, work your way over to the first chain space by using a slip stitch. And a lot of times when I start my rounds like this, I'll work my 2 yarns together and then I'll just drop the tail. It kind of weaves it in a little bit. Chain 2 and drop your tail. In the space, work a single crochet, chain 2, and you're going to do this all the way around where you will have 8 single crochets and 8 chain 2 spaces. And so you will single crochet in each space, chain 2, work it all the way around. Now we are ready to attach color C, which I'm using like a orangey kind of color. So insert your hook into the first slip stitch area and attach color C. And then slip stitch into the first chain 2 space. In this round we're going to be making some puff stitches. So chain 2 and then drop your tail. For the puff stitch here in the very first stitch, you'll yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up. One more time, yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up, yarn over, and pull through all the loops on your hook. Chain 2, and in that same chain 2 space, you'll work another puff. So it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up, and that'll be a total of 4 times. And then it's yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook, chain 2. You will work a total of 2 puff stitches in each chain 2 space. So it's it's a puff stitch, chain 2, a puff stitch, chain 2, go to the next chain 2 space, puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch, chain 2, go to the next chain 2 space, all the way around, where you'll have a total of 16 puff stitches. And just keep working this all the way around your circle. And once you finish, we're going to grab color B again. So it's that nice blue that I'm using. And before we switch, cut. And as I'm working, I'm also weaving in my previous yarn, so just to kind of keep it a little bit cleaner. So insert your hook to the top of the first puff and bring your color B through as a slip stitch. And then work your way to the first chain 2 space and work a single crochet, chain 2, go to the next chain 2 space, work a single crochet, chain 2, in the next chain 2 space, work a single crochet, chain 2. You're going to do this all the way around. Well, you'll work a single crochet in each chain 2 space, and of course you'll chain 2 in between. And just work it all the way around. Now I'm not cutting my color B because I'm using it throughout the entire pattern. Now we're going to grab color, is it D? Like, what letter am I on? Color D, the very last color. Remember, don't cut color B because that's used throughout the entire square. So work a slip stitch in the very first stitch of color B. So attach color D. And then slip stitch into the first chain 2 space. So you're just kind of working it over. Chain 3 and then drop your tail of color D. Work a cluster, double crochet cluster. So it's a 3 double crochet cluster. So it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Do that again. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. So you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through all 4. Chain 2. Go to the next chain 2 space and work a 4-part double crochet cluster. So it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up, yarn over, draw through 2. Do that 3 more times. So this is your 4 double crochet cluster. So now you have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through all 5. Chain 2, and in each chain 2 space you're going to work a 4-part double crochet cluster. I'll show you another one. Look how easy that is. Chain 2, and you're just going to continue this all the way around. And once you finish, grab color B. We're almost done with our granny square. We're working our very last round. So grab color B because you are done with color D. Insert your hook at the top of the first cluster. So you'll just slip stitch. It might come through. I'm working with really tiny yarn and a really tiny hook. It happens. Kind of tighten your color D. Work your way to the chain 2 space. Oop, I have to cut my yarn, almost forgot. So once you have worked your way over to the chain 2 space, you'll work a slip stitch, chain 1. In that same space, you'll work a single crochet. Let's work our corner in the next chain 2 space. So you're going to work 5 double crochets. That's number 2. Number 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll work a picot. So you'll chain 4. And come down to the first chain that you just made and work a slip stitch. That's a picot. And in that same chain 2 space, work 5 more double crochets. And I have my dogs in here at the moment, so they are trying so hard to stay silent, but I think they're very antsy. So if you hear them in the background, that's all that is. But they like to be with me, so I don't mind them coming in here with me. So now you have finished your 5 double crochets. Come to the next chain 2 space and work a single crochet. Chain 5. Go to the next chain 2 space, work a single crochet. Chain 5. Single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Now we're ready to work another corner. And because of all the tight stitches at first, the granny square wants to curl, but it does flatten out. So again, to make the corner, you will work 5 double crochets, a picot, and 5 more double crochets, just like this. And I don't know if y'all can hear it as well. I have one dog on my lap as I'm doing this, and he's kind of sort of snoring. So you might hear that in the background. It's just my dog. And he's just breathing heavy. He's relaxed. 5 more double crochets. I don't know if y'all have dogs or yours as loud as mine, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So keep working your double crochets. And that essentially is the pattern. Of course, you'll work your single crochet, chain 5, go to the next chain 2 space, work a single crochet, and then it's chain 5, work another single crochet in the next space, and then work your corner, and that's it. That's the entire square. So once you chain 5, you'll just slip stitch into the very beginning stitch, fasten off. So you just cut your yarn, start weaving stuff in, but I was weaving as I went along so I wouldn't have so many tails in the end. But that's it. How simple is that? You can make some major gorgeous stuff with this square. It's turning out to be one of my favorites. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell because I do upload regularly. And if you have any ideas or future tutorials you want to see, comment below and I'll see what I can do about that. Until next time, make something beautiful. Bye.